Hey y'all, it's your girl 𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒊𝒍 back with another video on today. Yes, child. And I actually wasn't planning on recording today. It's so funny, but I saw something on the internet that irritated my soul, Lord. It irritated my soul, and so now here I am with my new mic to talk shit. So what are we talking about today? Lock extensions. Let me tell you something. If you have lock extensions as your entry points to the lock journey, you're just wearing it because you just want to have them or whatever, I'm gonna be real, I'm judging. I am. What? Judgment? Yes, I am judging. And let me be honest. I know you're not supposed to be judgmental towards people and all of the things, but I cannot lie and I cannot pretend. I'm not gonna act as if everything that happens is okay and I'm here for it. And yes, we support it even if it looks crazy or even if it's ridiculous. No, I'm not gonna do that because in the real world, people look and people judge you. They just do. We are human beings, and that's part of how we make sense of what's going on in our surroundings. We have to make judgment calls all of the time. So it's kind of wild to expect that because we're in this new age society where everything's acceptable, nothing is ever gonna be judged, and I'm shame-free, I have no shame, that will actually translate into every interaction that you have. It just won't. So that being said, I was scrolling on the Instagram. I saw this lock page, which, oh my gosh, like my henna is just, I'm trying not to make it visible because it's fading away. But y'all know I speak with my hands, and so here we are. But yes, I saw this lock page and she was showing the different lock extensions that she has been putting in. And I know that this is a thing, like faux locks, fashion locks, or fashion dreads rather, because to me it is dreadful to see it. I hate to see it. And a lot of people ask me, what are my thoughts on lock extensions, instant locks, faux locks, white people with dreads? Like, people ask me these questions all the time. And I've actually answered it at different points in different videos. When I go live, it comes up. I've definitely answered this question before, but I'm deciding to actually sit down and make a dedicated video to present my opinions. And I'm just going off the top with it, okay? I don't like it. I don't like it. Why are you lying? Why are you lying to us? Why are you impersonating the lock journey? Why are you doing that? And people will say stuff like, oh, it's just a hairstyle, it's just hair, it's just a hairstyle, it's just a hairstyle. But no, it's not. When you talk about locks specifically, no, it's not. It's way beyond an aesthetic. It's not just about having a hairstyle and now I'm down with the crew because I got my hairstyle like y'all. Like, no. You know why? And definitely circle back to my locks and spirituality video where I really give y'all the things as to the connection to your hair journey and your spiritual journey. It just is what it is. If you look at religions across the board that have implemented locks, obviously Rastafarianism, other religions as well, even some will cut the hair off in solidarity and representation of or commitment to God. Now, we can go in for days about the concept of God and all those things. How do I even get to talking about God? Really just get into the point of the lock journey is a deeply spiritual journey. It is. I know from the outside looking in, people not able to fathom or make sense of that. They're just like, it's just hair. It's just hair. No, especially not for the melanated. No, it's our antennas. And I'm going to say that to the death of me. This is what connects us. This is what allows us to receive information and stay tuned in, tapped in, tuned in, turned on, and activated. We process a lot of information through our strands. Don't believe me? Look it up for yourself. Do your own research, because I know people like to be like, give us the cited research. Whatever. Feel how you want to feel about it. I'm just expressing my truth and my perspective. If you agree, cool. If you don't, cool. I still said what I said. When I see people come through and they do, first of all, faux locks has always been kind of irritating to me. Sometimes I see it and it's cute, And I really don't hate on it that much because, to be honest, it's very blatantly fake that no one would see faux locks and think, oh, they have locks. They have real life Rasta locks. Like, no, it's obviously faux. That goes like on the lowest of totem pole of me caring about it. Instant locks, I'm like, Not a fan. Although I do recognize that there are gray areas for people where maybe your lifestyle, you feel as though, oh my God, I sweat a lot or I get my hair wet. And so I don't want my locks to unravel and all that kind of thing. So I get that. But most of the time it's because they're just trying to skip ahead. They're trying to skip past the ugly face that doesn't exist. It's not an ugly face. Stop calling it. I'm like, I'm irritated, clearly. Okay. It just bothers me. It bothers me because for those of us who have actually done this, like who have actually committed to learning ourselves on a deeper level, removing the obsession with perfection and your hair, focusing solely on you, your health, your wellness, and then letting the hair grow in conjunction with that, not being the primary focus. It's not about length and all of this good stuff. That's just cherry on top, but it's really about getting one and true with yourself, learning how to love yourself in all of the uncomfortable versions, learning what it feels like to evolve as a person and really embracing that because it's uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable, and yet it makes you stronger. Yet it makes you more resilient as a person. It makes you more open-minded, more perceptive, more in tune with everything. You're more in tune with everything once you learn how to become in tune with yourself. You simply cannot wear that as a costume. You simply cannot just put it on and then expect it to be, because it isn't. Okay, so recent locks, faux locks, already addressed it. The lock extensions now, that's the one that it don't matter what the circumstances are or what the motivations are. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. If you're gonna just do the whole lock thing as a style, just get the faux locks so that is very obvious to everybody else that they're not real. But like when you go and you get mature looking locks installed into your head to fool people into thinking that you have real locks going on or that kind of like that, I don't like that. That really bothers me. And maybe the words that I'm using isn't making it translate as bothersome enough to people who just don't care about that kind of thing. But for those of us who care, you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean. Like, for those of us who have tattoos, right? Especially pieces that required hours and were painful, but went through it, came out, and you're like, yes, I did that. I did that. I did that. You felt the discomfort of it. You've had to heal it and do all the things. And then someone rolls up next to you with a whole bunch of fake tattoos on their body, and they try to stunt next to you as if their shit is real, just like you. It looks real, so it's real. I have tattoos too. Look, look, look. We're the same. But it's like, no, we're not. Because I actually had to go through something to get this on my skin. Kind of makes me think of, there's folks out there who, when they get their tattoos, even if it's something really small, they're like screaming to the top of their lungs, body shaking, quivering. They running from the needle, acting all kinds of ways in the tattoo parlor. Maybe some of y'all are watching me right now, feeling away. It's cool. And I would not be surprised if the same kind of people who, when they sit through a tattoo, they scream and make a production of it, are the same kind of people who would get lock extensions and faux locks and all. I don't know. I don't have any data to support that, but I have a feeling, I have an inkling that you are that same kind of person, because you don't really have the threshold to sit through something uncomfortable long enough to get to the finished product. You're one of those people who needs it to be done immediately, then you get to enjoy the gratification of it being done, as opposed to being able to sit through the entire process. You know how to breathe through painful tattooing experience? Do you know how to be still? Do you know how to transmute pain into pleasure? Do you understand alchemy? So you get these lock extensions in an attempt to bamboozle the public into believing that you have real locks in your head. And then there's those of us who have actually grown our hair to this point and have gone through the discomfort and have had to transmute those emotions and find ways to still feel good in this journey. Even when your hair is not doing what you want it to do, you had to find a way to love it, and you had to adapt, work with it, and make it a vibe. It challenged you to really accept yourself, which allowed you to learn how to accept other people, which allowed you to recognize when a person is going through something and have compassion and empathy for them because you've done it. So you feel it, you get it. That's not something you can put on. That's not something you can fake your way into and pretend to be it. You just are or you are not. You've had the experience or you have not had the experience. You get lock extensions or you grow your locks. Those are two different kinds of people right there. And I'm not trying to make it seem like you're a bad person if you did it this way versus that way. I don't know who you are. All I can speak to is what you're presenting. Even without me knowing you, I know enough to be able to draw some kinds of conclusions about you that are accurate. Now I don't even have to know you because you've shown me. And maybe this is me showing you who I am. Maybe people looking at this and thinking, oh, she's judgy. Well, yeah, a little bit. If you're doing something wild and I just can't get with it, yeah, I'm a judge. I'm over the whole trying to act as though I'm righteous all the time, because I'm not. I'm not a perfect being. I'm not above critique. I'm human. I feel emotions. I react to things. I get annoyed as well. I get bothered as well. And I've learned to be okay with being honest about that and not acting like everything is roses all the time, because it's not. It's just not. I know you like to think, yo. Don't stank, but lean a little bit closer. See, roses really smell like boo. Yeah, roses really smell like boo. Caroline, she's reason for the word. Okay, let me not get carried away. Point being is that everything isn't always just going to be so pleasant all the time. It's just not. Sometimes people are going to tell you things that are unpleasant to hear and it'll bother you or disturb your spirit a little bit, but that doesn't mean that people shouldn't be honest anymore because you don't like how it feels. The whole reason we have a spectrum of emotions is because we're meant to feel them. So sometimes you're going to feel uncomfortable. That doesn't mean that now everyone around you is supposed to make sure you don't ever feel it and protect your feelings at every friggin' moment. No. That's just not the world. That's just not realistic. That's not nature. And I guess I'm not really fully addressing the whole, oh, give us your opinions on the, I mean, I am. I'm telling you my opinion. I don't like it. And this is why. Because now you have people who come up to you who have actually grown your locks and ask you some shit like, are those real? Motherfucker, yes, it's real. What you mean? Is it real? Yes. This is my hair out of my scalp. It annoys me. Now, every time people see locks on the street, they gotta wonder if it's real or not. When there used to be a time where if someone had locks in their hair, you know exactly what type of time they're on. Now it's, are they real or are they fake? Are they instant? Are they extensions? Or are they homegrown? It literally coincides with all of the fake stuff that you see with the like crazy elaborate eyelashes, for instance. The wildly long nails just over there. The nails are over there. The lashes touching the ceiling, child. Why are your lashes touching the ceiling, baby girl? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You get your weave, you get your extensions, sweeping all of the dust on the ground. Why? Oh, you know, it's my hair, it's my nails, it's my lashes. I can do whatever I want. Okay, do whatever you want, but don't be surprised when people are judging you for it. Don't be surprised when people are kind of like, I'm not a fan. That's not my personal cup of tea. Oh, I don't care. Okay, don't care. And keep that same energy all throughout your life. Don't care about anything ever. Don't ever care when people give you an opinion. Don't ever care about people's thoughts. Don't ever care about anything ever. Since that's the type of time you're trying to convince me that it makes sense. You're trying to convince the world that it makes sense for you to be cold, heartless, uncaring, not giving an F about anybody ever. You just never care because you're going to do whatever you want. You're going to do whatever you want, whenever you want to. Okay, keep that same energy when now people aren't trying to deal with you. Now people don't even want to be around you. Now people are talking behind your back. Now people are judging you. Now people are embarrassed. Now people have an entire idea of who you are, because you're not willing to be vulnerable for a moment, be uncomfortable for a moment, be real for a moment. Why is it taboo to be real these days? What kind of world is this? When I sit down long enough to think about it, it really is crazy. It's really crazy. Like, wow, okay? Wow, I see people going from relaxed. Their hair is relaxed. And now they got locks all the way down here. and then going out in the world like it's real. Let me tell you, I can't stand someone who is clearly fraudulent, but they're trying to flex on you like they really about something. Like, oh my, woo, let me tell you. Ooh, no, baby. Ooh, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We don't like that. A lot of people don't like it. And a lot of people aren't going to tell you. That's the crazy part. A lot of people aren't going to tell you because it's not even worth it. You're not even willing to hear because, as we established earlier, you don't care. You don't care. You doing it for yourself and nobody else, and you don't care. No one is allowed to tell you shit ever now because you don't care and you do whatever you want and nah. All right. Now you look crazy, but sure. It's like with the BBLs, right? Like, I was scrolling through TikTok the other day and I saw this lady, she had a BBL clearly, and was really having a good time with it. Like, she was really feeling herself with the things. I go and look in the comments and there's people saying, ugh, girl, that's not really looking too nice. It's not really looking too nice. You know what I mean? And then you'll see other people be like, it's her body. She can do whatever she wanna do. She can do whatever she wanna do. Yeah, girl, yes, sis, you look good. Because now you have people lying to you because they want to be on your side. So now people are just going to gas you up and let you be out here looking crazy. Because we've perpetuated this culture in society that now no one's allowed to tell the truth about anything ever if it makes you upset. Now you're phobic. Now you have a phobia. Now they're going to label you as being this kind of person because you told the truth in a society where the truth is no longer accepted or revered or trusted or respected. Whoa. Y'all okay with that? Are y'all okay with living in a world where the truth is no longer valued? That's very dangerous. Yeah, right now we're talking about hair and more so like appearances, but it's deeper than that, child. So now you can never be told when you're effing up? And let me not act like I'm just the most willing participant to hear criticism and all. I don't like hearing criticism either. So I'll just try my best to not really give people things that they can criticize so much. Surely you can criticize my videos and stuff if you so choose to, but that's cool with me because I know why I make them. I know the intention behind my words. And so if people are bothered, I'm okay with that. For one, I value the truth. I really do. I value honesty. Oh, you see all these relationships with people that disintegrate, that fall apart. Why? Because people were lying and being phony, pretending, deceiving, betraying. Like, these be the things that tear apart the foundation of a person's connection to you. And we're kind of just acting like it's okay to be that way. Normally, we accept it. Go ahead, just lie, pretend. Because if someone challenges you on the phoniness, then they're wrong, not you. Keep being phony. It's okay. We support it, girl. Go off. Yes, sis, we gonna amp you up. For example, even with music, right? Here's a perfect example. You see Meg the Stallion, right? Hot Girl Summer, right? Okay, cool. But you see she got a whole entire man and she love her some him. You can tell she don't want that to end. But the music is still the music. So you gotta start really thinking to yourself, like, should I just accept things just because everyone is doing it and everyone is cool with it and no one's calling it out? Or should I start to think critically about stuff and look at the hypocrisy around me? Why is it that my favorite artist, let's say Meg the Stallion is your favorite artist, why is it that she's trying to promote this idea of using dudes for what you want and getting whatever it is from them and then just dissing them and going to the curb? Meanwhile, she has a whole boyfriend. She's fully in love with somebody in a whole relationship. So you're allowed to be in a happy relationship, but the rest of us who are consuming your music, we're supposed to embrace the whole hot girl summer and do things that would be contradictory to getting a relationship if that's what your goal is. You see what I'm saying? That's become the norm. Now we just amplify deception, fraudulence, and whatever they're doing in their real life, whatever. But at least it slaps. At least it's a good time. At least it's cute. It's a vibe. But it's like, don't get me wrong. I have definitely twerked on multiple occasions to some Meg Thee Stallion. That's not me saying like, oh, I listen to this music and I just turn up my nose and I'm like, when I listen to music like that or I receive messaging like that in the world, I use discernment. Yes, this is fun to twerk to, but I'm not gonna go into my dating experiences trying to extrapolate everything I can get from this person and then discard them. But there's people who do that. They'll listen to this kind of stuff and adopt it into their lives and then just move crazy. Now y'all got me talking about all kinds of things, child. All kinds of things right now. I really like this microphone, y'all. Like, it makes me want to talk into it. It really does. You did good. You did good. You did good. I don't know. Let me know, though. Let me know in the comments. What do y'all think? I've said a lot in this video, so you can pick and choose what you're going to respond to, because I really want to hear from y'all on this one. Let's be real with each other. This is a safe space from me to you, for us to really talk about things that people kind of try to silence you about it. But not on this side, okay? We gonna keep it real on today, okay? And truth be told, people are wilding out here. They're wilding. They're looking crazy. They're doing crazy things. They're doing wild things. And we see it in the way that it ripples into society. There's a cause and effect to everything. Go through life with the fraudulent mentality if you choose. It'll catch up to you, though. And if you don't care, then you don't care. Keep that same energy. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got for you on today, on tonight, on this evening. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.